Gespräch mit Dr. B nicht von vorne antun. Oder komplett antun.
Wichtiger ist, dass wir nicht schon wieder auf den Knopf drücken.
Oh, Lil, from the phone call earlier, of course. Yes. But no, this is highly irregular. But then again, you'll have to do, for the sake of time. Sake of time. Do you get it?
I already told you no. Oh, wait, I actually do.
My name is Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn, head of
Archaeological research at the Royalty School for Smart People. You said I can call you Trixie. We've been through this before.
I'd prefer if you called me B.
And this is the site where power crystals were first discovered and you used them to make a time machine. Then you baited me with promises of adventure and pretty much forced me to push the big shiny button on your silly little time machine, and now I'm pretty sure I'm just traveled back through time and I'm kind of freaking out here. Any questions?
Wait, why am I asking you questions? For any of this to be possible, it would require the use of my newly crafted device. May I present the Chronometer 3000? Wait, where did it go?
Do you mean this?
My invention! How did you get that?
You gave it to me. Well, not really, but you were gonna give it to me, I think. You were in the middle of explaining.
And you were seduced by the glowing red button.
Can you blame me?
Yes, but it is a good button. I'm just proud of myself that your particles weren't immediately dispersed to the furthest reaches of space and time. That risk becomes much lower once I configure it to your individual life source, which I will do now. At any rate, I think the castle gate is a perfect place to test my prototype, and I need a willing gate guard to use the device. And allow me to track their progress to make sure only the right people are permitted entry to the sprawl. Do you have any questions?
Die richtigen Leute. Ich verstehe dann mal los.
Right people.
Individuals or groups that would improve the daily life of the inhabitants of the sprawl, rather than those who would see harm come to the community and castle.
Isn't that subjective?
Yes, well, I suppose it is, but recently the kingdom has seen a rise in rebellious factions, envious neighboring nations, not to mention the resentful Mages Guild since the Power Crystal has replaced most household magical applications. One wrong choice could trigger a domino effect that could lead to the fall of the sprawl.
Wie gut, dass wir bestimmt schon 3 oder 4 Mal hatten. Das wird Folgen haben. Warum nutzt du das nicht selbst? Ich verstehe bloß.
So to recap, you're giving me, a 12-year-old who worked exactly one day at the castle gate, the power to rewind time? Why not just use it yourself?
I have been testing the device myself for months. In fact, I used it to repeat a month's worth of the same day and learn to play the oboe. Can I show you? Oh, well, perhaps another time. My calculations suggest that no changes I could make from my post at the Royal Academy would have nearly the impact on the sprawl that you gate guards do. Academia, am I right? So I came to the conclusion that trying it out at the gate is a calculated risk worth taking.
I think I get the idea, Dr. B. I'm ready to go out in the world and use this device properly, and definitely not to win the lottery or to repeatedly watch people trip and fall over and over again.
You'd want that?
With all that money, I could pay people to trip and fall over and over again.
Regardless, you'll find you can't use it whenever or wherever you want. It is now calibrated, so it will only allow you to fold space and time when you are inside the guard shed.
Ah, rats.
Furthermore, by default, the device will automatically allow you to travel back to the start of your guard shift, including your loadout. However, I've hacked it a bit so that you can jump back to a specific point in the turn. Hack is the key word, though. I have to leave now. There is more science to be done. I will summon you soon, and we will see what else you might be ready for. Thank you, Lil. The world thanks you.
No pressure.
You can do this. Just try not to break space and time. I'm not kidding.
Maybe I should have mentioned I was only working the gate for one day. Oh well. It's getting pretty late. I should head home.
Ja, jetzt können wir also unseren Tag wiederholen, falls wir Mist machen.
Warte, wir wohnen in der Taverne?
Ja,
Oh je.
es ist sogar die beste Taverne der Stadt, wenn du dir das anguckst. Wir können nicht reden.
Your dad's over there.
Der Legende nach wurde dieses Neonschild von einer Firma angefertigt, die Neonschilder nach Kundenwunsch herstellt. Da bewahren sie die guten Sachen auch nur für Leute, die zuverlässig die Zeche zahlen. Öffnet Arthur eine Flasche. Du erinnerst dich vielleicht noch daran, dass es funktionierte hat, als du klein warst. Ziemlich tolle Sammlung an Liedern. Dein Vater sagt immer, wenn du jemals genug Geld zusammengespart hast, kannst du vorbeikommen und es reparieren lassen. Ist nicht gerade die schönste Laden der Stadt, aber es brennt immer ein warmes Feuer.
Hey, there she is, my hard-working, angel-faced sweetest of the sweetest daughter of mine.
You didn't win your gambling, did you?
No, but it wasn't my fault. The other team was just too good. But I didn't lose all my money. We still have left what I didn't bet. So,
That'll be 15 gold for the ale.
and now we don't have any left. Hey, Lil, did you take any bribes or pickpocket anyone today?
Geben wir unserem Vater den Goldbarren oder behalten wir ihn? Den verdächtigen Blutgoldbarren.
Oh, weiß ich nicht.
Weil ich denke mir so... Also ich habe diesmal wirklich keine Ahnung. Ich habe in meinem ersten Playthrough den Barren nicht behalten. Und ich denke mir so... wenn wir ihm den Goldbarren geben... Sie hat ja gesagt, dass es irgend so ein Siegel hat, was sie nicht erkennen konnte. Nicht, dass der Vater damit in Schwierigkeiten kommt.
Mhm.
Oder denken, es wird nichts passieren und geben ihm den Barren.
Ah, ich weiß es nicht. Ich weiß es wirklich nicht.
Ich würde sagen, wir behalten ihn. Oder? Ich habe gerade keinen Würfel zur Hand, sonst hätte ich gesagt, gerade oder ungerade. Oder? Doch, ich habe einen.
Ach komm, gib ihm den Goldbarren, was soll schon passieren?
I got this off an old mean type of guy. He had an assistant that he just kept walloping and walloping. I don't think he likes his work.
This is perfect. Arda, a round for everybody. I'll be right back after I call my guy. Thanks again, Lil.
Ah,
You'll never believe what happened. Right at the end of my shift, I got this phone call, okay? Asking me to come down to the dig site.
Did you remember to lock up the shed?
What? Yes.
And turn off the light?
Yes, I did. Whatever, just listen.
You gotta make sure to turn off the light, Lil. They'll charge us for the overnight usage.
I remember to turn off the light. I think. Anyways, Dad, I met this professor at the dig site, and she had this time machine, and when I touched the time machine, I went back in time. Then she gave me the time machine to use when I worked the guard shed for you, but it only works at the guard shed, so that was kind of a bummer. But it's super cool, and it only works for me.
That's great, sweetie. I'm glad you liked covering for me today. But you don't have to make up stories just so you can work another shift.
Wait, no, that's not what's happening.
Anytime you want to be just like Daddy and work down at the guard shed, all you need to do is ask.
Dad, you're not fully comprehending what I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, Arda, did you hear? Lil's making up cute stories so she can be more like her old man.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I have the power to manipulate time and I demand to be taken seriously!
Okay, I understand. I can see that you're serious. Seriously adorable. But honestly, Lil, you can cover for me anytime you like. You're probably doing a better job than me anyways.
This isn't how I expected it to go.
Speaking of that, I better call my guy and make a bet on the next game. It's getting late. You better get upstairs to bed, Missy. Good night, Lil.
Good night, Dad. Maybe someday you'll believe me. Good luck with your gambling.
I don't need luck.
War ja eh verliert.
Whew, I'm pooped. That's enough adventure for one day. I'm ready to hit the sack.
Ja, das war Tag 1. Ach ja, jetzt bekommen wir eine Auswertung mit Folgen, die dadurch passiert ist, dass wir die Leute ruhen gelassen haben. Das ist aber nicht das Ende der Folgen, weil aus diesen Folgen folgt manchmal noch was. Besonders wenn da steht, wir haben den Sprawl
What the fuck?
beeinflusst. Auf ihrem Weg zur Kneipe ist Miss Arman, dass sie zufällig in 2 weitere Tutorials geraten, sodass sie zu spät zum Wetten auf das Kobold-Spiel gekommen ist. Das Erbe ihres Enkels ist sicher, fürs Erste. Tirones Athanatos hat seine Rede beim Festival der magischen Freiheit gehalten, den Großteil des Publikums inspiriert. Die Kluft zwischen magischen und nicht-magischen Lebewesen ist in jeder Nacht erheblich gewachsen. Er steht bei der Ratsfrau Ash, die es ihm erleichtert hat, Sprawl problemlos zu betreten, in der Schuld. Nachdem Denise ihre Kinder abgeholt hatte, brachte sie sich außer Sichtweite, allerdings nicht außer Hörweite, und gab Kelly noch ein paar Nettigkeiten mit auf den Weg. Polyphemus und Orlando Jr. lernten an dem Tag ein paar neue Wörter kennen, doch einige kannten sie auch schon. Grand Quinty Denkwurst beträchtliche Einzahlung erwies sich als illegales Blutgold. Aufgrund eines gewagten Beschlagnahmen und einem nie dagewesenen Tag voller Bargeldabhebung hatte die BS-Bank von Sprawl zu wenig Geldeinlagen, weshalb die Bank früher schließen musste. Die Leute gerieten in Panik, sie fackelten die Bank ab, Mr. Denkwurst weigerte sich Geld für den Wiederaufbau zu spenden. Gary Bunches fand ein leerstehendes Stück Land in der Gasse hinter der Taverne der vertretenen Schwestern und öffnete dort sein Emporium der Wunder. Da können wir ab morgen Nacht hin und Sachen kaufen.
Ja.
Good morning. You're listening to the Morning Crawl.
Wenn wir ihn nicht reingelassen hätten, könnten wir keine Sachen kaufen, oder wie?
I'm your
Ich
host
weiß nicht, ich
Dodger,
hab ihn
joined
vorher
as always by my
nicht reingelassen, aber
co-host,
ich
the
hab ihn
Ham,
reingelassen.
who I will remind you is a live pig. Let's jump right in and get your morning started and muse over the news. Today in the headlines, it was just announced that the heir to the throne, Princess Desdemona, has come of age and will be taking a suitor. No, I don't think Desdemona wants a pig as a husband, the Ham. But then again, neither did my ex-wife. Hey-oh! With multiple suitors making their way into the city, expect backups and delays across all major routes this morning. Now let's get to the music. You're listening to the Morning Crawl here in the Sprawl with Dodger and the Ham.
I liked it better when it was Dodger and the Cluck, but I guess it was too hard to keep training that chicken.
Eine furchterregende Band für ältere Kinder und Kinder im Herzen. Also ich denke, das ist eine Anspielung auf Nirvana. Und das hier auf die Beatles. Dragons. Ach nee. Dragons, jetzt check ich. Das ist auf The
Le
Ramones.
Mans?
Das macht natürlich mehr Sinn.
I think I should find my dad. Good thing I always sleep in my clothes and I'm ready to go.
Das ist das offizielle Wappen von der Sprout, der Königsfamilie.
A note?
Liebe Lil, bitte komm runter zum Wachhäuschen, so schnell du kannst. HTGDL, Papa.
Maybe he wants me to work a shift for him again. Or maybe he forgot to put on underwear and needs me to bring them up here.
HDGDL?
Ja.
Well, there's a 50-50 chance I'll get to use the
LMAA.
chronometer 3000 today. Here's hoping.
LMAA.
And finally, the aforementioned
Leck
grading
mich
pending review
am
will be
Arsch.
transferable to a more viable calculation. Which is, needless to say, a more economical contrivance for evaluation. Any questions?
Many questions.
Hey, Dad, I got your note. What's going on?
I have no idea.
Due to the Bank of the Sprawl being burned to the ground as a result of your actions, any guardsman who does not receive an above 2-star rating at the end of any given shift will lose their job.
But I need my job for gambling.
I'll pretend I didn't just hear that.
You and I both know my dad has a tendency to half-ass his way through life. Tell me why he needs to whole-ass it all of a sudden and strive for anything above 2 stars.
Why, I'm glad you asked. I've been authorized to award above-average job performance with cash bonuses.
Ich find's auch schön, dass sie die Hälfte einfach nicht übersetzt haben. Passt ja zu den anderen komischen Übersetzungen, die ich teilweise gefunden habe.
You mean if we get more 4-star results, we'll make more money?
You're as quick as your father. Before I go, here are the allotted crystals to power your tools. And with that, I'm off to tell all the other gate guards about these new rules. Well, all of them except Randy. He's been terminated.
Not Randy. That guy's a riot.
Which is exactly what his poor judgment led to. Wish me luck.
Okay, das kann macht mehr Sinn im Englischen.
Oh, jeez. Randy was just 3 payments away from paying off his new catapult.
Sounds like
War
you
Ra
need
hat
to start
Randy
doing
nicht
your job
gerade
better.
erst 35?
Ja, der hat gerade erst seine 35 Jahre durch und hat's noch schlimmer verkackt als wir, sodass er gekündigt wurde, während wir nur die Bank abgebracht haben.
Wow.
More like you need to start doing my job better. Just like you wanted to.
No, that's not exactly what I meant. You don't just get to leave me here. Will you go bet on Goblin Ball games?
No Goblin Ball match today. I received a cryptic letter this morning saying they need me on palace duty, and they specifically referenced that you need to cover for me again. Looks like you're not the only one who wants you to work the gate today.
Again, not what I meant.
It's not all bad news. I scored these off-brand discount crystals from my bookie Fredo as a gift for being his best client. But he mentioned that they might only work some of the time. But I like those odds.
Oh, Dad, you really need to talk to somebody about your gambling.
I love you too, Lil. And with that, I'm off. Remember, 2 stars or better or we're out on our asses.
No pressure.
That's my girl.
So, der königliche Erlass. Malcolm. Aufgrund dringender benötigter Reparaturen wegen der kümmerlichen Grundstruktur des Gefängnisses, die zum Ausbruch der Brandstifter führte, lass ich einfach mal die Knastwände neu streichen. Ruf mich an, wenn der Kollege hier auftaucht. Erwartet die bevorstehende Ankunft von 2 Gesandten, die um die Allianz mit Spore wetteifern. Es werden 2 Gesandte sein, nicht eine, nicht 3, 2. 4 sind auch direkt raus. Nutze diese Gelegenheit für einen kulturellen Austausch und lerne so viel du kannst. Bring sie ordentlich zum Reden. Die bereits gekrönte Katze der Herzogin von Scarabo, Sprankles, soll diese Woche in ihrer königlichen Miniaturkutsche eintreffen. Wie immer, behandle jeden nichtmenschlichen Besucher, Kobold, Gnom, Ogre und so weiter mit besonderer Vorsicht. Denk dran, wenn du etwas siehst, sag etwas. So, ich weiß nicht, ob dir da vielleicht was auffällt. Außer, dass unsere Kristalle alle weg sind.
Ja,
Ja, bitte, du zuerst.
das war eine Monty Python-Anspielung.
Das meinte ich eigentlich
Das mit den Gesandten.
nicht. Ja, das stimmt, aber das meinte ich nicht. Ich meinte,
Aber warum haben die unsere Kristalle gestohlen? Was soll die Scheiße?
die sind jeden Morgen leer, deswegen müssen wir aufpassen, was wir an Kristallen verteilen.
Oh. Kann man das nicht in dem Moment die Kristalle verteilen, indem man das Gerät einsetzen will?
Nee, das kann man nur morgens. So, die Peitsche habe ich noch nie gebraucht. Lass mal den Metalldetektor noch nehmen. So. Wir werden auch nicht alle Geräte brauchen, meistens.
Hello, ma'am. The name is Seamus McGoblin. I've been requested to do some work in the sprawl. Just have my supplies here with me, nothing else to declare.
So, das ist der nette Herr, den Malcolm wollte.
Well, it's about time he showed up. Send him to my office toot sweet and I'll set him to work. No more doom and gloom down here in my office. Now it'll just be doom. What's that? Yes, I insist the horse get into the water. This is water polo after all.
Ich bin kein Experte mit Wasserpolo, aber irgendwas sagt mir, er spielt falsch.
You have paint with you.
I
Are
know,
you like
look.
an artist?
Me? An artist? No, ma'am. I have a real job. I'm a painter. I paint things like walls and doors. An artist? Oh, you're giving me a laugh.
You may laugh, but I'm sure that you're an artist at heart.
I'll have to tell Mrs. McGoblin that. She'll never believe she's been married to an artist all these years. If I'm being honest, I'm not sure what I'm being asked to paint. A note was left at my shop late last night. You can have a look if you like.
Ich habe etwas Arbeit für dich, komm um 2:30 nach Sprawl. Es gibt 2 Arten, wie man seine Sachen anstreichen kann. Einmal legal und einmal in Handschellen. Das kleine Mädchen wird dir den Weg weisen, sodass du deinen Anteil an offiziellen Sprawl-Währung verdienen kannst. M.
Mysterious letters are way more common these days, and I have a feeling I'm the little girl they're talking about.
I didn't want to say, but you are indeed a little girl.
For my age, I'm not.
How old are you?
I'm 12.
You still seem pretty little.
Danke.
Many thanks. Say, before I go, do you have a favorite color?
Was ist unsere Lieblingsfarbe? Rot, Blau oder Grün?
Rot.
I like red, I guess.
Then I shall paint, whatever it is I'm painting, red in your honor. Thank you again.
Du hast ihn reingelassen, damit er seiner Arbeit nachgehen kann. Was willst du jetzt? Ein Pokal? Also wir hätten noch irgendwas anderes machen können für den letzten Stern.
Mhm.
Aber wir müssen am Ende im Durchschnitt 2 erreicht haben, von daher.
Hear ye, hear ye. I have come to announce to the princess a proposal of marriage from my lord and master, Prince Phineas Pomp, heir to the throne of Petrard.
Ist auch schön, wie sie in der Übersetzung den Nachnamen weggelassen haben.
Prince Phineas, son of King Phineas and Queen Buttermilk, who was daughter of King Fangil, son of Queen Amelia, daughter of King Rupert, son of Queen Talia.
Thank you. Wow, okay, I think I got it.
Prince Phineas himself will arrive in the Sprawl after a ceremonial visit to the royal sulfur mines of Petrard. The prince will be christening the newest of our sulfuric refineries by smashing a bottle of Petrardian fizzy over the front door.
That sounds like it's going to be quite a party.
Oh, yes, one of the grandest events of the season. I thought I might be asked to play my bugle for the occasion, but the prince assured me it was much more important that I travel all the way here to announce his eventual arrival. An alliance between the great kingdom of Petrard and the Sprawl would benefit both sides mightily. Imagine the petrol and gunpowder our sulfur mines produce, combined with the technological advancements that your power crystals provide, would create a union that would make our two kingdoms the envy of the world.
I guess a wedding would bring our two kingdoms closer together.
Undoubtedly. Vows made in wedlock are never broken. Well, in royal weddings anyway. Damn you, Marjorie.
Oh.
Is Marjorie your ex?
My ex-wife, yes.
Oh.
And now, in celebration of the beginning of this new chapter of prosperity between the kingdoms of Petrard and the Sprawl, I shall play you an original composition of my own on the Petrardian greeting bugle. If music be the food of love, then you know what to do, and a 2, and a 3.
Spielt eine nämliche kleine Melodie. Schlecht.
Schlecht.
Bravo! Bravo!
Oh, thank you, kind child. You know, I could have been the first bugle in the Petrardian orchestra, if we had an orchestra. Perhaps you know of a music director in the Sprawl looking for a man with good embouchure?
I'll keep a lookout for that.
So, das ist unser erster Gesandter.
Onward to announce the eventual arrival of Prince Phineas Pomp, heir to the throne of Petrard and future husband to Princess Desdemona. Incidentally, I believe there is a representative of the Marvarg Empire behind me, seeking to make a similar offer for the hand of the princess. If you refuse her entry, I will give you much gold tonight. I will meet you at the tavern after your shift. Remember, do not let in the Marvarg delegate.
Du hast einen zugegebenermaßen nervigen Botschafter hereingelassen.
Oh.
Keine Ahnung.
Good afternoon, child. I would like to enter this bustling metropolis with the desire to purchase a hat. I have lost my previous hat and I require a replacement.
Wir können die nächste theoretisch?
Wir können theoretisch hier ganz gewaltig Politik beeinflussen.
Das könnten wir theoretisch. Aber nicht mit ihm.
Nee, ich glaube, der will nur einen Hut kaufen.
Der will nur einen Hut kaufen.
Wir könnten die ganze Hutindustrie ruinieren, indem wir ihn nicht reinlassen.
Oh ja, so viele Hüte er kauft.
Why come all this way to buy a hat? Surely they have hats where you're from.
They do, yes.
Oder wir lassen ihn rein und er läuft amok und brennt die ganze Hutindustrie nieder, weil er nichts findet, was ihm gefällt.
I cannot go back.
You seem like the type of guy that would wear a fancy hat.
Not just fancy, fantastic.
This old hat of yours must have been something special.
Oh, it was. It was the most fantastic hat you had ever seen. That is how I acquired my name. Signor Capello Fantastico.
What does that mean?
Mr. Fantastic Hat.
That's a very fitting name.
Alas, it was. My good name must be restored. Your persistent inquisition has driven me to confess. The hat, she was too much. Too fantastic for one man to wear. I couldn't handle the pressure of adorning such a prestigious piece of headwear. I did not lose that fantastic hat. I threw it away. But what should have been my salvation was the greatest mistake of my life. And now, I must find a new hat of equal, if not greater worth than my previous hat.
I can only imagine the weight that comes with wearing such a fantastic hat.
Heavy is the head, as they say.
So. Dann lass mal ihm mal seinen Hut kaufen.
I hope you find your hat, Mr. Fantastico.
Thank you, child. The next time you see me, you will say to yourself, "Wow, has that guy got a fantastic new hat?"
I have no doubt in my mind.
Volle Punktzahl. Deine Fragen führte dazu, dass er dir sein Herz ausschüttete und du gabst dem Mann eine zweite Chance, die Kopfbedeckung seiner Träume zu finden.
I come with a message for Princess Desdemona of the Sprawl, from Praetor Kargan of the Marvag Empire. The Praetor bid me say directly to the princess, Egtag Maya Kora una Guahatag. Grant me access to deliver this message personally, and I shall recite the Praetor's words to the princess with honor. Hail, Praetor Kargan! Kapla!
Ja. Das ist der zweite Gesandte.
Ach du Schande.
Holy Haha! You are impressed by my ceremonial weapons. Each of these weapons have drank their fill of blood in ceremonial combat, or of the blood of those who tried to remove them from me. Haha, yes. You are indeed wise, little one. I killed 19 other mighty adversaries for the honor of delivering this message to your princess. I have brought you the head of the mightiest of these for you to inspect, as is our custom.
Oh my god! Thank you for the gift?
This is how you know I am worthy to deliver the words of the Praetor to your princess.
Ja, wir haben jetzt einen Kopf. Was sagst du dazu, Rosti?
Ich wüsste nicht, wofür man so einen brauchen könnte.
Ein abgetrennter Kopf in einer Tüte, ein Geschenk der Prätorin von Marvag. Preis $7.
Oh, und herzlich willkommen, Unit.
Hi, Unit. Warum winke ich? Mich sieht doch eh kein Mensch.
The Praetor is attending the ballet tonight. Upon its completion, Praetor Kargan will make for the sprawl.
Oh, so the Praetor's coming here later tonight?
Not likely. In Marvog, the ballet can last days, weeks even. It continues until only one dancer survives. Ballet is one of the finest blood sports in the Marvog Empire, and the bodies of fallen ballerinas are stacked high in the main square, as is our custom.
Oh dear God. Is there a prize for, winning the ballet?
Indeed there is. The winner is put directly into the line of succession to rule. Praetor Gargan was one of the finest ballerinas I have ever witnessed. Slaughtered dozens of other would-be ballerinas with a grace and beauty that brought a tear to my eye.
Tja, lassen wir uns bestechen oder lassen wir sie durch?
Bestechung schmeckt eigentlich immer gut, aber...
Aber ich meine, wenn der andere Prinz scheiße ist.
Ist das auch kacke, ja.
Denk dran, die Zukunft der Stadt liegt auf unseren Schultern.
Andererseits wollen wir so ein blutrünstiges Volk wirklich in unserer Stadt mit dabei haben.
Wollen wir ein Volk voller schlechter Trötenspieler in der Stadt dabei haben?
Bei denen muss man wenigstens nicht davon ausgehen, dass sie Leute zum Spaß umbringen.
Weißt du, wie schlecht die Tröte spielen?
Eher werden die umgebracht. Und das ist kein Problem, weil sie schlecht Tröte spielen.
Aber ich meine, wir können die Entscheidung natürlich aber auch anderen Leuten überlassen.
Unit, sag doch mal deine Meinung dazu.
Sollen wir die barbarischen Amazonenfrauen, die Kampfballett führen, in die Stadt lassen? Oh, um die Prinzessin zu werben. Oder sollen wir uns bestechen lassen für ein paar Kröten? Denk dran, ich sehe den Chat nicht.
Unit sagt, alle erschießen. Ich interpretiere das mal so, dass wir sie reinlassen.
Alles klar. Gut, dass wir alle die Zeit der Welt haben, das zu entscheiden.
You have honor, little one, and shall always be a friend of the Marvog. And now, to fulfill my mission to speak the Praetor's words to the princess. Kapla!
Du hast eine extrem stark bewaffnete Würdenträgerin hereingelassen. Clever. Da hätten wir auch noch was machen können.
Whoa there, Lucy. Hello and salutations to you, most honorable guardian of the free peoples of the Sprawl. I am the envoy of the gallant Sir Beverly, a knight of some minor renown, which is also me. I have received a very special invitation from Her Majesty Princess Desdemona, as she turns her royal eye to finding a suitor. If there's nothing else, I will be off to my happily ever after.
Aber wir wissen, es gibt nur 2 Gesandte und der hier sieht ziemlich unecht aus.
Aber vielleicht ist er die wahre Liebe.
What's with the horse?
Was wolltest du sagen?
Die wahre Liebe der Prinzessin.
Er oder das Pferd?
Keine Ahnung.
Und wenn ja, der vordere oder der hintere Teil des Pferdes?
My noble steed, Lucy.
Der mit dem Pferdeschwanz.
I don't know how to say this, but that horse is 2 people in a costume. Oh, turns out I do know how to say it.
Nicht der mit der wundervollen Haarmähne?
We told you this wouldn't work. Can we get our $10 now?
Nee, die Frisur ist egal. Hauptsache Pferdeschwanz.
Denkst du, sie kontrolliert, bevor sie nimmt, oder was?
Have you ever met Princess Desdemona?
Alack a day, I have not. 'Tis but a glimpse of her I have yet beheld, but that image has drawn me here like a moth to a forest fire. And though it is true I have never known the caress of a lover, the thought of it fills my loins to bursting.
TMI, dude! I don't want to hear about your loins. God, keep it in your tunic.
Duly noted. Please let me in. I must see her and let her know how I feel before it is too late. Please?
Let me get this straight. You and the princess both happen to be in the same place at the same time, surrounded by thousands of other people, mind you. And in a glance, she suggested that you storm the castle and ruin her wedding?
Yes! You've articulated it so beautifully. That's exactly what happened.
Is it though, Beverly? Is it?
Ja, das klingt ein bisschen obsessed, ne?
Hm.
So, lassen wir ihn die Prinzessin belästigen, oder?
Ich glaube, das wäre besser, das nicht zu tun. Ich würde sagen, abgelehnt.
Ja, definitiv abgelehnt.
I understand. You are being controlled by powerful forces and simply following orders. But know this, there is no force more powerful than love. You have not seen the last of Beverly, late-night custodian of the Goblin Ball Stadium. On, Lucy.
Alter, du sprichst nicht von Liebe. Du bist total obsessed mit einer Frau, die du einmal gesehen hast und du bildest dir ein, sie möchte Dinge von dir.
Shut up, Beverly.
Er war kein echter Gesandter. Und das war definitiv kein echtes Pferd. Meisterliche Schlussfolgerung-Woche.
Hey kid, are you Lil? Okay, good.
Ich muss jetzt zugeben, dass ich so ein bisschen gehofft hatte, dass er zumindest ein echter Ritter wäre.
Nein, er ist der Hausmeister im Goblin-Ball-Stadion.
Who's it from?
Der Nachthausmeister.
I'm not authorized to know.
That is mysterious. Does this mysterious letter have anything to do with the one my dad Hamish got this morning?
Your dad is Hamish? What a good guy. Did you hear about Randy, though?
Only 3 payments away on that catapult.
Yeah, it's a real shame. Anyways, just take the note. I gotta get back to work. See you around, kid.
Kleines Mädchen stand einmal am Tor, traf tolle Entscheidungen, es kam mir ewig vor. Falls du noch Chaos in dir hast, ich bin gern dein Gast. Komm und triff mich nach Anbruch der Dunkelheit. Zusammen setzen wir der Welt unseren Stempel auf. M. Verlies 7, Raum 4, Boulevard de l'Eure.